Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. If you want to know how I made this healthy and delicious mixed nut, please stay tuned and keep watching. I make this mixed nut for sale and I sell on my Etsy page Spicy Cake, or if you want to reach me directly, feel free to do so and I will supply you if you live in the UK. So this is a mix of cashew nut and coconut flakes sweetened with organic raw honey. The ingredients you'll be needing are, of course, the raw ingredients, which are the nuts. This is pure organic cashew nut. And then you would also need your almonds. Again, it's organic and very fresh. You can see it's free of dirt. Your coconut flakes. It's raw and organically sourced. We're going to be making everything from scratch, so everything has to be raw. You would also need your kosher salt. I use kosher salt because it is very pure and it's more or less like crystals, so it's very good for salting this nut. If you don't want to be too heavy-handed on the salt, you just need a little. And then you would also need your organic raw honey. Of course, I use this honey that is from Zambia. It's really good, it's organic, and it's lovely. It gives a very rich flavor to this nut, so this is a must use. I've tried some other honey in the past and I wasn't quite impressed, so I have stuck to this particular one. As you can see, this stub has been put to good use over time. You would also need a wooden spoon for stirring, and of course you would need your cast iron pan that is heat resistant to go on your gas or hob. Make sure all your ingredients are organic and very fresh because that will make all the difference in this recipe. First, you want to turn on your gas and then put your pan on the gas. Then you want to wait for your pan to be very hot before you go in with your nut. We're going to be toasting the nut in sections because they cook at different times, so we don't want to toast them together. So first I'm going to be toasting the cashew nut and then the almonds. Then I'll toast the coconut flakes last because that has a shorter cooking time, and that would just leave for me to have a lovely and hot pan to toast it quickly. So go with your 1 cup measurement, and I'll just be measuring my cashew nuts and pouring into the pan. Here are my cashew nuts. I'm just going to measure 4 cups. Then you want to add about half a teaspoon of kosher salt into your nuts. And then you stir to incorporate properly. Now you take a 1/4 cup measurement and then you measure your honey, but you're only going to measure a 1/4 of that 1/4 cup measurement, if that makes sense. So you're not going to fill in that 1/4 cup, just about a 1/4 of it. I don't have the exact measuring cup, That is why I'm using this. So you want to be very precise. You don't want to fill that quarter cup up or it's going to be too sweet. Now you're just going to level it out to make sure the measurement is right. And then you transfer it into the knot and stir to incorporate. So keep stirring. The pan is nice and hot now, so it's going to toast your nut pretty quickly. So you want to keep stirring to incorporate and make sure that each nut is toasted. There's some smoke now, but that's because the honey is organic, so don't worry about that. And that is also making sure that the nuts taste quite candied without being too sugary. So I've been toasting for a while now, for about 10 minutes, and the cashew nuts are ready now. It's golden and you have to taste to make sure that it is nice. It's going to taste a bit soft at this point, not too soft but a bit soft. That's okay. Once it cools down, it soon becomes very crunchy. I'm now going to transfer toasted cashew nuts into another dish to allow it to cool down, and then I'm going to start toasting the almond next. This is what the finished product looks like. It's nice and it's very flavorful. I've now transferred the nut into a different dish and it's cooling, and I've started toasting about 3 cups of almonds. So with the almonds, I'm going to let it toast for about 5 minutes before I put in the honey. If you noticed with the cashew nut, I put in the honey straight away, but with almonds, you need it to cook through properly before you introduce the honey, because you don't want to speed up the cooking process. Almonds cook longer than cashew nuts, so if I put in the honey straight away, it's going to speed up the cooking process. I am not going to get a thorough cook through, so I'm going to wait for about 5 minutes. I'll keep stirring and toasting before I add the honey. The almonds have been toasting for a while now. It's now time to add in the honey. I've taken the quarter cup again and I'm just going to scoop a quarter honey into that quarter cup. So it's not going to be a full quarter cup. It's going to be a quarter of a quarter cup of honey. And I'm just going to put that into the almonds. Again, just level it to make sure that the measurement is right. And then scoop it into the honey and stir to incorporate. Then you want to keep toasting until the almonds are ready. The almonds are nice and toasted now, as you can see. I'm just going to transfer them into a dish and allow them to cool. And with all the nuts, you would notice that after they're cooled, they're nice and molded together, sort of like a cluster. So you want to just separate them and make them into single pieces again. That just shows they're nice and crunchy. Now it's time to toast the coconut flakes, and with the coconut flakes it has a very fast cooking time, and because the pan is nice and very hot, you want to be careful not to over toast it. So I'm just going to put the coconut in the pan now on very low heat. Then stir for a bit to get it toasted, and then add in the honey straight away because you're not going to toast for very long. So you're going to add in the honey almost immediately so that it helps to get it nice and crunchy. You want to keep stirring the coconut after you add the honey in because it toasts pretty quickly within about 2.5 minutes. Your coconut should be ready, your coconut flakes should be ready, and it should be left to cook. The nuts are all toasted and they've been left to cool for a while now. And I'm just going to prepare some mixed nuts and yogurt to have for breakfast. As you can see, the cashew nuts are nice and golden and they're very crunchy now. And also the almonds are nice and crunchy as well, and the coconut flakes look really lovely as well. So I have some Greek yogurt and I'll just open it and scoop some into the cups, and I'll just put some nuts over the yogurt, and I am going to enjoy that this morning. And just to let you know, you can use these nuts with your cereal, with your ice cream, or just as a snack on its own. It can be enjoyed any time of the day. Thank you for watching this video. Drop a comment down below to let me know your suggestions of what else we can have this nut with. So I'm just going to put in the mixed nuts into the yogurt now. So you can use any type of yogurt. Just scoop in your nuts and just enjoy thoroughly. So in goes the almonds. And then the cashew nut, you can still see that they're a bit clustered, but that's the effect of the honey on it, and that's what makes it so lovely and crunchy. And once you put in your cashew nut, you just want to top it with your coconut. So please remember to comment down below, give this video a thumbs up to show support, and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to this channel. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching.